Hello and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam. Hi there. I am doing a review and a kitting down of Diamond Art Club's customised bookshelf from Randall Spangler. So I finished this yesterday. I managed to fly through it and get it done. Absolutely love this. I think it's absolutely stunning. I have had to angle out so I can get it all in. So it is 92 by 41 centimeters. It is a round diamond, a round drill diamond painting. The colours are beautiful. The ABs are stunning. I didn't have any problems with drills popping or anything like that. It was an absolute dream to work on. Because it was a round, it actually went a lot quicker than I thought, and I think I managed to get this done in about 8 weeks. Might seem quite a long time if you diamond paint every day, but I don't. So I'm quite impressed with that. The only changes that I made, the only change I made, except for obviously the writing, is I did put blue ABs in the eyes on this dragon, just a few, because we had them this side but not that side, and that bothered me. So I did change that. I have of course got my book titles on. These were done freehand. The 5 books that ended up going on, as you can see, are The Stand, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, Clan of the Cave Bear and King Rat. Now that's because I wanted to put Outlander on this one. I wouldn't have been able to do it unless I'd cut into the design here, and it wouldn't have fitted in. So I made a change. Clan of the Cave Bear and the Earth, Children of the Earth series is one of my favourite series. So I bumped Outlander, decided to do that. I was tempted to go in and do one of these books, but then I thought it takes away the fact that they're at the back, so I chose not to. The only issue that I had with this whole kit was, let me just get my drills out. I am going to de-kit this in a second as well, but I just wanted to go through the problems that I had. So this was one issue, so just make sure that's in shot. No, wrong one. Helps if you get the right one, Sam. Okay, so these two, these symbols are very similar. Wasn't keen on that. And this particular colour had a lot of trash drills. So basically just the little pinpricks in the top. Trash wise, have I got a drill tray to hand? That was, oh, now I've just lost my magnet off there. This was the trash that I had. So although I say there was a lot of that green colour, the majority was that green colour. It's not a lot of trash. For a painting this big, I think that's quite good. So actually, you know, you get plenty. I have got plenty of colours left over. I've got most of these left, which is good because they're an AB. 310 I've got plenty of. I've got a bit of everything, so that is good. All told, absolutely loved working on this. Wasn't a massive Randall Spangler fan, but this one was very, very enjoyable. I really did enjoy every second. So that said, can I recommend Randall Spangler's customised bookshelf? Yes, I can. And I would love to see what books you choose to put on. Or indeed, if you just choose to leave them blank, that's absolutely fine. But I'm in love with the dragons. I didn't even realise, never even noticed this was a cookie. Not even figured it out until I'd finished it. But absolutely loved doing this. I really did. I think I ended up spending around £45 on this canvas. It was worth every penny. This will now go up in my snug. I just need to figure out how I'm going to frame it or finish it off. So without further ado, I'm going to put this away. So if at this point you don't want to watch the kitting down, I absolutely understand. This is the point where you need to go. And if you are new to my channel, please do give me a like on the video. Please do give me, add me. Oh God, you can tell I'm not 100%, can't you? Okay, click the subscribe button and become a subscriber. Come back. I'd love to have you back. And yeah, watching is just going to help. If you're watching the videos, that's going to help me massively. If you are coming back, I'm sure you're coming back to see the kitting up as well, so we will do that. On a final note, there is a link in the description box for Diamond Art Club, so that if you are purchasing for the first time, you can use that link and it will give you some money off. There is always codes off Diamond Art Club. They are my favourite diamond art painting company, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, definitely worth it. And if you haven't tried a Randall Spangler, give them a go, because it's beautifully rendered. It's gorgeous artwork. Absolutely love it. All these ABs in this book title here and this one round here, oh, love them. And considering there was only 2 ABs, there's a lot of sparkle. I am also going to pop a video, a second video up now, which I took last night, so that you can see how that sparkles. Isn't it beautiful? So let me move this out of the way, because we don't want that in the way. And I'm going to get out my spare drills, like so. 2 boxes full, because I've had a sort out. And I'm also going to get ready, so let me empty the old drills out, because you never know when you might need a tray. I've also got some baggies and some little scrap card inserts, because this was a round diamond painting, and I have all of my square bags done now. My square drills are organised, the end of the world and back. My round, however, are not. So I may need to do bags as I go, but that's fine. That's not a problem, is it? So I hope you are all well today. I am feeling tired and, well, not even tired, exhausted. I'm fed up, but, you know, I'm not dying. You know, I will survive. It's not the end of the world. So what I have done today is I spent this morning sorting out all of my spare storage. So this is the way I do it. If you haven't seen this before, they're all my labels. I use the same method and the same stickers that Rebecca at Admiral Zest uses. I'm going to pop that like that, because I can get in there nicely. I'm going to make sure that we're in shot. Yes, we are. And like I said, I spent 4 hours this morning making sure that all of my square drills were organised. So I've got cards for them all now. There may be 1 or 2 sticker cards that are missing, and I don't know why. So I may have to make a card if necessary. That's fine. I'll do it as I'm going. But I don't have all of my rounds in bags yet. That's a job for another day. So I do have my stickers here, so I will know if I've got a bag or not. In this instance, in my storage, I actually have all of my ABs in one of my little boxes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see if I've got 134, which I do. So I'm going to put that. Now the reason I've got my ABs in this little tub is so that I can see them, because that way I may be more tempted to replace drills. So that's that. I also need, that's no good, I need a rubbish, something to put my rubbish in, don't I? I Have I got another yellow bin somewhere? I don't think I have. So I'm just going to make a pile of it. It's fine. So all I'm going to do is just pull that label, that sticker off. Now I will say my ABs are not organised at all, or not at this point anyway. So it is a case of just looking. I'm pretty sure that they are 136. Yes, they are. So I've got a fair few of those, which I'm pleased about. How are you all doing today? What is the weather like? It is absolutely baking. It's quite windy, but I think without that wind, it would be so hot. Now, I know for some of you, especially those of you in Australia and the States, probably don't think that 30 degrees is that hot. But believe me, when you're British, it's hot. It's muggy. It's horrible. Right, that's the ABs away. So, basically, all of my, the plan is that eventually all of my cards will have a bag of each. It will have one square and one round. So what I do is when I put them away, I have a square sticker for my squares, and I have a round sticker for my rounds. My squares always go at the front, my rounds go behind it. Just makes it easy, and it's just a case of putting them away. Now, I did get quite a bit of diamond painting done yesterday. I am hoping today to also do a video sorry, coughing my way away. I also want to do a whip and ramble on my All for Love canvas today, as well as this one, just because I want to get ahead a little bit if I can. And I also have that other video that I want to do, but I am off all weekend. It is Friday. I'm currently off work sick. I need to say that saving rounds is a relatively new thing for me. I had, right at the beginning when I decided to save my drills, it was because I had seen Rebecca doing the Heaven and Earth project, and that calls for square drills to be saved. So I was just saving my squares. My mum was saving rounds. But then, let me just pull this up. So what I try and do is try and pull the card up with the number that I'm getting, so that I can find it easily again. Now, we're doing all right at the minute, because these bags, I do have bags for these numbers, but I won't have for all of them. I can promise you that, because I've got the labels all here. Yeah, so I wasn't saving rounds, so that's a relatively new thing. Original plan was just to save my squares, and my mum was going to save the rounds. I am only keeping better quality rounds, I hasten to add. So fan cells, etc., I probably won't. 300, where are you? There's 300, and there we go. I don't have a round bag. So, little bag, little piece of scrap card. The scrap card is just to help the bags stand up a little bit better. They tend to flop and slide a bit if they don't have a bit of support in, but they are cheap bags, I need to say. I do have my stickers to hand, so it's not too hard to find the label. It's just a case of putting them away. So I've got a bit more time because I'm not at work for the next couple of days, and that's just purely to give the antibiotics a chance to work, and then hopefully I can be feeling a bit better. I need 301, so let's pop that up. Let's pull that bit of label off. Hopefully I will be well enough then to go to work Monday and get myself back into stride, because I don't like being off work. I really don't. So no bag for 301 either. So let's get the bag. So this could be on the long side, this kitting down. So what did I do yesterday? I did manage to get some done on the diamond painting that I was doing. I also did manage to go and get a little bit of food shopping, and I did pop and see my granddaughter. Other than that, literally chilled out in the garden, diamond painting. So I managed yesterday to get this one finished, which I was really pleased about. Not because I haven't enjoyed doing it, I have, but also because I then can make a start on the other one I want to do, and that is for a present for someone. This morning I've literally spent, I'm not even kidding you, 4 hours sorting out the square drills so I could put them all away, and there is a reason for that. There's a reason that I've done the square drills first, and that's purely because I want to make a start, a proper start. Right, I've got, I thought I had 2 stuck together there, but I haven't. I wanted to make a proper start on my Heaven and Earth painting. So I have actually started it. The problem is that because I hadn't got all the squares bagged up, there were times I had to go hunting for bags, which I don't want to have to do. So in order to get all the drills in the cases that I need to sort out all the squares first so I can see what I've got. So that was the reasoning behind it. I've got 2 stuck in the lid of that one as well. Let me see if I can get them out, because they don't, I'm not going to bother putting them in. 310s you always end up loads of, don't you? So I'm not going to worry too much about those. I'm going to take the stopper out because I don't need that either. What I will do when I have finished and before I kit up the next painting is I will, of course, just find 355, which is there. No round, which I knew. I will wipe these over with Goo Gone to get rid of the residue. 355. So my next big job really with the spares is to get all the bags bagged up for the rounds as well. But that's not going to happen today because I just want to get to diamond painting today. I have done a couple of sections on the All for Love canvas. Let's put that one behind. And of course I have my next round canvas, which is the small giraffe one to do. What's the next one? 400. So what I did do, the biggest change is that by adding the rounds in, I have had to go to 2 boxes instead of 1. Currently, this box houses up to number 799. However, the other box is very full, so I may have to move some back over just to give me a bit more room, because it's very full. Right, so that's 400, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm literally just keeping the sticker on the lid until I find the right sticker before I put it away, just to make sure I don't get myself confused, because getting me confused is not that difficult, especially when I'm not feeling very well. I'm not going to go through questions today on the last Whip and Ramble. I'm going to save them for the next Whip and Ramble. But I have seen a couple of comments, obviously I see them as they come in, where people have said, you know, hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much. Hopefully I will. You know, it's anyone with a chronic condition, any sort of chronic condition, but especially those people that have a chronic pain condition, it always flares if you're not well in some other way. So on top of whatever problem you've got going on, you've got the added problem of having increased pain and, in my case, increased insomnia because of that issue. So it's never a good thing. I'm not saying that makes me any more ill than anybody else. It doesn't. It just means that it tends to affect me a little bit harder than it does a lot of other people. And that's just part of it, you know. Now we have got, I think, 52 colours. So this may take a little while. I will try. And, alright, so that hasn't got a bag either. I may have to make more scrap card for inserts. It depends how many of these. I don't think I've got a lot of rounds actually kitted up, so it could be a fair few. Let's get that label first. I know I just said I'd do it the other way, but I can see it there, so let's do it. So very, very muggy today. I did get up, bizarrely, even though I haven't had to get up early. My daughter hasn't been at school either. She is sort of near the end of doing her exams at the minute. I didn't actually need to get up early, but both mornings, today and yesterday, I still ended up getting up. Yesterday it was like 6:45. No idea why I got up at 6:45. So we jump into 6:45. And I do have a round for that. Okay, so on the subject of putting drills away, I know I've just jumped subjects. You will sometimes get different die lots. This one's not actually too bad, but it is different. I don't worry too much about the fact they're slightly different. At the end of the day, if I need drills, I will tip some out and I'll pick out what I need. Okay, so I had a bit of a pause because my mum came down, so I have actually pre-labelled some of the ones that I need just while I was waiting, so I will have to do some more as we get nearer the end. So 646 I haven't got. So as I was saying, if I needed a colour and there's 2 different shades in there, I will pick out the shade that I want, or the shade that's closest, or the shade I've got the most of. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to matter enough. Now, in instances where you get a colour that is completely different to what you're expecting, then fair enough. In which case I would find an alternative. But if I get 2 shades for the same number and they are massively different, then very often what I will do is I will keep 2 separate bags. So that could happen. 647 I've already got a bag for. So yeah, if the 2 colours were completely different, then I would just make a second bag up and just stick a label on it. Because you never know. It does vary between company. It can vary within a company, you know, depending on how new or old their stock is. 648. So I don't have anything massively wonderful to go over in this de-kitting today. It is just a general look. I got my squares all done. And let's get this one put away so that I have an empty case to kit up another one. I did have a look at what I've got in my stash at the moment, and I actually have 5 of each. So I've got 5 round paintings and 5 square paintings already kitted up. So it will come down to numbers because this is a 60 bottle case. So I will have a look and see what I've got in my stash that will require more than 42. And it'll be as simple as that. So I'll just kit up. It could be square, it could be round, it doesn't really matter. So let's put that away. 6, 6, 7. So that's all good. Right, so 7, 12 I have already got in here somewhere. So let's find that. The thing is, if you are going to save your spare drills, I would advise setting yours up as quickly as possible, because the longer you leave it, the more work it is. So if you've decided, you know what, yes, I'm going to save them, I would absolutely recommend heading to admiralzest.com, buying, downloading the free stickers and printing the stickers out for the tops of your cards and doing that. You can buy the stickers pre-made for you from Admiral's Zest, but I chose to download the free download, and I printed off my own. Get it done in one go. It might take you a few hours, but you won't then have to revisit it like I've had to do numerous times in the almost 8 months, I think 7, 8 months that I've had this stuff, and I still haven't got around to doing it all. Don't leave it, you know, do it as soon as possible and get into a good habit right from the word go, because you'll save yourself a hell of a lot of time. I'm sure there'll be some of you on here watching that do not save your spare drills. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to. There's not a law to say you have to. I just don't like throwing away plastic. And I know at some point I will find a use for the round ones. I mean, the square ones are worth saving for me because I'm going to use them. You know, I can use them on Heaven and Earth projects. I can make my own charts by converting small cross stitch charts. You know, I will use them. The rounds is a little bit more problematic, but I'm sure at some point I will need these spares, or I will be able to use them somewhere. I'm determined I will find a use for them. We waste enough plastic in this world as it is. Plus I like it. I like being organised and having my spare drills. Right, so 814 I must already have, but I think it's in the other box. So that's the end of that box. So let's put that one back. So I've literally now cleared space on my unit that sits behind me where all my nail stuff is, and I now keep my spares up there. So this is the box that I sorted today. Please excuse my extra slim filter box. That was purely just to keep them, it's purely just to give me a gap at the front so I can see what the numbers are. So 814 I've already got. And the thing is, once you've got this set up, whichever way you do it, you know, if you have a box for rounds and a box for square, or you have, you know, one box for round and square, or 2 boxes. I mean, I've ended up going into 2 boxes because I'm saving rounds as well. But whichever way you've got it, once it's set up, it's so easy to kit down. It really is. So, yeah, if you've got a plan to do it as soon as possible and get all of your cards and everything done first. With my rounds, if I start getting annoyed, then I will sit and bag up all of these labels so that I've got them done. At the minute, it's not that big an issue to just to make up the bag as I go along. I've got one random drill stuck in there, so let's get rid of that. Don't want you. My biggest worry is that I'm going to run out of bits of card. I've got loads of scrap card because I have actually made the cards for this storage twice. The first time I actually used my own labels, whereas the second time I printed stickers, like I said, the free stickers from Admiral's Zest to make these nicer ones. And there's something just really satisfying about being able to flick through and just find the number that you want. Love it. I think that's got a drill in it as well, but never mind. They're all stuck to the lid for some reason. I think it's just because of the heat. £8.90 we have got one for. And once you know what you're doing with it, I mean, it's just so easy to do. Like I said, pull your card up like that. I'm hoping you can see that on camera. That will then mark where you are. Makes it easier to put your drills away at the end. What have we got next? £8.95. So if I get that one ready, and obviously once you get into the rhythm of it, I mean, it's a hell of a lot quicker if you're not talking at the same time, I'm gonna say. But once you get in the rhythm of it, it's so quick and easy to put away, and I can, you know, de-kit and kit back up again in a couple of hours, if that, sometimes. Right, £8.95 I don't have already. I've got the bag made up for it. But I say my mum interrupted, so while she was down here, I just labelled up some of the bags ready. Just to make it a little bit quicker. You don't want to be bored silly watching me, do you? Not really. And there's, you know, kitting down isn't as interesting as kitting up, I don't think. It's just a means to an end. It's something that has to be done for me. You've got it a hell of a lot easier if you don't save your spares and you're just chucking them into a bag or a jar and you're just mixing them. You know, it's a lot quicker. £9.04. But I just like to see it. I like to see them all neatly arranged. You know, love it. May have to take a short break and go and have a drink because I am feeling this heat. £9.05. We must have one already. Yes, we do. So nice and easy. The popular colours, obviously, you know, the 310s, etc., are the first ones that you end up with bags for. So that makes it a little bit easier. And you never know. You never know when you might need. You know, you might have a massive spill. If you're like me, it would be, although I have the option of contacting Diamond Art Club to ask for replacement drills if I spill some, I'm not going to if I've already got them in my kit. You know, it's a waste of their money and time and mine, so I may as well keep the spares, because if that means that I don't have to contact them and ask them for extras, all well and good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to finish doing these handful of bags here, and then I'm going to take a quick break for a drink and possibly a cigarette and to walk around the garden and get some fresh air. And then I will label up the next lot of bags so that I don't have to do that on camera. That will save some time, won't it? £9.15. Did I just put the wrong ones in there? Why are they red? They're not £9.15, are they? No, they are not. So I've made a boo-boo somewhere. If you know where I've made a boo-boo, please tell me. Right, so were those £9.14? £9.13? No, because they're a different colour. Right, so because I don't know where they have come from or what they are, I'm sure you will know looking at the screen, or maybe I've just put the wrong colour in from somewhere else. Mistakes happen. It's not a biggie. I will just chuck them in here and then I'll colour match them later. What I will do is I'll have a look on the legend. So one of the only times I will use the legend to figure out what colour they are. Don't know. At this point of the day, and the fact that I've been up since sort of 6:30, I don't care. frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Really pleased actually that both of the canvases I'm now going to have on the go are quite small ones. So the All for Love one is not going to take me very long at all. It's so quick. But I believe that most of the canvases that I've got kitted up are slightly bigger ones. I've got a couple of small ones. Right, 938. 938, where are you? So I've already got a bag for 938s, which I know because my sticker is missing, which is where I will have gone wrong on that colour. It will be one that I didn't have a sticker for, a bag for, because I'd already got it. So I've gone wrong somewhere. But then, when don't I ever? Have I yet done a kit up or kit down without making a mistake somewhere? Don't think I have. It is what it is. 956 I've also got a bag for. There we go. It'll be so nice once these are, I've got my 957 in the wrong place. Let's move that. Yeah, it'll be so nice once these are all done up to date. Oh, got some of those already. And just to not have any more bags to do would be fabulous. I think, to be fair, these will all be the same colour because they're all Diamond Art Club ones in this colour, I remember. So I wonder what the next canvas will be, what the next round canvas will be. I think I'll probably get 2 Whip and Rambles on those 2 other canvases, maybe 3. And then I'm going to be looking for my next job. 976 is there, so I should have a bag for these already. Yes, I do. So this is pretty much what I did the last time I kitted down around painting. I put the labels on as I was going. It's a good way of knowing what ones you've got already. It's just quicker if you've already got them done. Now, I always put my square in first, my square bag first, and then my round bag. You don't have to. Do it whichever way you want. Right, 977, I've got a bag for. It's so warm today. I'm sure they said it was going to reach 30. I could be wrong on that. Please do let me know if where you are over 30 degrees. I mean, it was bloody warm yesterday, but today, even though there's a bit more of a breeze, it isn't any cooler. It's very, very muggy. I've got both windows open. I've got something crawling on my neck. Let's just hope it's not a spider. Right, so let's do these ones. Got 995, which is there. Oh, it's this beautiful colour. I do like blue. I think I must be, my favourite colour is purple, but I actually, it's closely followed by blue, I think. Do like a nice blue. That was easy. Next one is 996, because of course we had quite a few sequential numbers in this one. Already have a bag for those as well. Yes, perfect. And 311. No, we're up to 364. Where's 364? Now, I don't have a bag for these already, which is why I've got one here. Let's put this one back. I did laugh on one of my other videos. I made a mistake, and I can remember saying to someone, I bet you're all screaming at the screen because you know what I've done wrong. No doubt you've probably done exactly the same thing with that green colour. Do you know what? Mistakes happen, and I'll probably come across it at some point when I'm kitting up or kitting down. So it will get sorted one way or another. I'll always find out eventually. I've just realised that it's not a bug on my shoulder that's touching me. It's actually my hair. Oh, something special about me. Right, quick break, and then I will come back and finish these off. Okay, so I'm back. I've had a quick break, and I have made the bags for the rest of the numbers that I need. So let's find 3772. Let's get that card ready. I have also figured out where I went wrong. With the green colour, it was 907. So never fear. Actually, no, we want 3711. They're squares. Where's my rounds? Oh, doing well today. It's so hot. Oh, I haven't got a label for it. Okay, so I've got a label missing. 3711. I've got a square. 3770. I'm just making sure it's not in one of the other ones. No, it isn't. So I've actually got a label missing. So what I'm going to do, because Rebecca very kindly, just going to make sure I haven't mixed it up and it isn't in this lot somewhere. No, it isn't. So that's clearly my error, not Rebecca's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to grab myself a pen. What is it? 3. You know why, don't you? Because I'm looking in the wrong place. 337. Oh my God. Seriously, guys. Right, I've come to the conclusion. Don't come to me for any advice on how to do any of this stuff, because I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Honestly. Oh, I was looking in the wrong numbers. I was looking in 37. Oh dear. I wonder how long it's going to take me to become an expert. I think I'm doing all right. Becca's been doing it for what? 4 years, I think she said. So I've got a way to go yet. I'm only a year in. Oh. Always something, isn't there? Every single video, there's something. Now I know I don't have this one because I have the sticker for it. I said I'm normally pretty good at keeping my stickers. Do you know what I mean? That's how I know what I've got. So now let's find 3772, which is there. The next one is 3777. Right, so I should. So let's get that sticking up so I know where it is. Let's put this one back. The other thing that I have been doing today is I have been catching up while I've been sorting all of these diamonds out and sorting the storage out, etc. I have been catching up with Rebecca's what does she call it, June waffle, because I was behind because I'd gone away obviously, and because of me working I don't get the opportunity most of the time to diamond paint along with them, but I have in the last couple of days. So I've been watching every single June waffle. I'm now up to date, ready for today's later on. I think she posts that up at 4 o'clock, and I do like it. I do like a waffle because it gives me something to listen to while I'm working. You know, I'm just like you guys. I like to sit and listen to people while I'm diamond painting, so looking forward to that. I am so far behind with lots of the YouTube that I watch at the minute. I've got a number of people I watch and I've not seen unboxings, I've not seen any kitting ups, I've not seen anything. So I do have plenty to catch up on. 3819, I should have a bag for already. Where are you? 3819. I was looking actually when I was watching Rebecca. She keeps her she does keep her ABs on one of those rings. Now I do have the rings because I used them for nail pops, for doing gel polish colours on when I did nails more frequently, but I haven't got any of the bags, so I'm not sure whether to incorporate my ABs into this storage. I mean, this box, I would normally put the ABs at the end, and there isn't enough room in here, but I might have room at the beginning of the other one, so I might do that. I might just whack them in right at the beginning, because the other box has less in it, mainly because you've got, you know, the 900s and the 3000s upwards. You've got quite a lot, haven't you? So it takes up a bit more room. So I might pop them in there at some point, just not today. Today is not that day. What I want to do is, because it's now 10 to 3 and I haven't eaten yet, I'd really like to get something to eat, because I'm hungry, and I really want to get the Whip and Ramble filmed for the All for Love canvas done today. Even if it doesn't go up today, I'd quite like to have it out. I've just put that one behind the squares, in front of the squares, sorry. But if I can get this bit done, and then I need to go through my Heaven and Earth storage, and I need to put all my extras that I've got. I will need to fill all my pots up in that to enable me to make a start properly on that one. So on my Heaven and Earth project, I will let you into the secret. I did the video the other day on how I set mine up, and because I've never pulled it all out in one go. I've always done it separately, so I might have had the pots out at one point, I might have had the canvas out at one point, etc., but I've never had it all out together. And of course, doing that video meant I had it all out together, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all my spares and I'm thinking, you've probably got enough to start it, you've probably got enough to do a bit. So of course then I had to go on and get Pattern Keeper, so I went and did that, and then it came up and it was like, oh, I like how this works, so I wanted to have a play with it. So I actually have done a couple of squares, just probably more than, I've done about 12 squares, 12 sections. The squares are quite small, they're 10 by 10, but you do have to do it in a certain way because it is different. So I have done a bit of it, but what had happened as I was going through, because of the quantity of drills, quantity of colours you've got, it's easier to work your way down DMC order. And then I was having to go hunt because I hadn't got my storage organised properly. I hadn't got everything in here, I hadn't got all my spares in. So I had to go through and hunt for certain colours, and I thought, I can't really start working on it and expect you guys to sit through me hunting desperately for drills. So that was what prompted me to get all of the squares done. So yes, I still need to do all the round ones, but you know, I'm getting there. 3854, I must have a sticker for, I must have a bag for already. Yes, I do. So that was what prompted me to sort out the spare storage. So I'm halfway there, guys. It's been a long old morning. And this morning what I did because I do procrastinate, I'm notorious for it. I'm very much I want to do I don't want to set up. So what I did was I did set up my current square canvas on the garden table outside and told myself very firmly, you are not allowed to go out there and do any of it until you have got all of the square storage sorted. And I was very good. It did prompt me to do it. It does mean that I may not get the rounds done for a little bit longer, but you know, one step at a time, small steps, you know, they all lead to a finish. So it does technically mean that I actually do have 3 whips on the go, technically. However, the Heaven and Earth project will not be one that I will be taken away with me if I go anywhere, because it's just too much. You've got 2 120 box cases, you've got the canvas which you can't leave unrolled really, you've got to keep it, well, you're not meant to keep rolling it up, but I'm having to just because of the length of it. It's just too fiddly to take anywhere, so that will be a home project only. It's not going to be done anytime soon. I think Rebecca's been working on hers for 2 years, although hers is twice the size of mine, but still I don't envision it being done anytime soon. Although I did see one of my subscribers say that she has done the full-size max colour Little Dreamers tree and it took her 6 months, which I think is bloody phenomenal. That's really good going. She did say that's all she worked on, so that gives you some idea of the scale. I mean, it is very confetti, but it's a long-term project. It's a long-term goal to go towards, so I'm happy with that. Right, that is all of the drills away. Now when you've done, if you give them a little bit of a flick, they tend to slip down and nestle in better, but it does make kitting down a hell of a lot easier if you've got all them bags in. So of course I do need to bag up all of my rounds. I'm just going to move these so I can get this rubbish out, and I do need to figure out what I'm going to do with my ABs. Haven't quite decided yet, so let's put them back together. So those 2 tubs tend to stay on my windowsill. I will keep my stickers in there because I'll need them, and that is officially Customised Bookshelf kitted down. Do hope you enjoyed this series. It was a really nice canvas to work on. I've really enjoyed doing it and I've enjoyed sharing it with you. I am going to remove my little label off there and I'm going to stick it on there with my Wonderland wand. There we go. So that's another one to add to the mix. I'm going to keep those because you never know when you need a baggie. Thank you so much for joining me for this very what can I say, disorganized kitting down. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you for taking your time to watch. Please do like, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be updated when I post again, and I will be back very shortly with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.